Bad like cook crack. Yeah, Bad like cook crack. Havoc Start. NBA Live. The League. We about to bop up in this. Wing Defender. 97 overall. 97 overall, my nigga. 97 overall. And I don't even play live like this. Not like 2K.
Good evening from Oakland, California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you think of this building, Oracle Arena. Vince Carter won the dunk contest here.
KD.
The Warriors have won championships in this building. You love this. It brings out
Only thing I don't like, All-Star Weekend's about to come up, and you can't pick. Face scan trash on here. If you look at my park games, it doesn't have the face scan. And like most of the videos, I just put this face scan on there because I was able to actually get it to upload. Face scan is trash though this year. Last year mine was actually pretty decent. Really? Wow. Okay. Light work, I guess.
Now it helped to have a guy named MJ. But Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins.
Okay, you better not make that crap. You ain't got Curry range. Like, you can shoot, but you ain't shooting like that, my G.
You gotta get up and contest the shot. Curry into the front court. Down 2 to Green.
That's another thing I don't like, the camera, man.
Curry.
I like to play on this type of camera because it's similar to like 2K's My Career camera. I like playing on the My Career camera type of situation when I'm playing My Career. I think you see that's the flaw with 2K. I think 2K you should be able to wow. You should be able to choose your camera angle, not just 2 camera angles on park or on rec or pro-am, whatever. You should be able to choose it because I would rather it be on My Career also. I might actually play relatively a little bit better. Don't get me wrong, we all play on 2K, but I play on 2K camera when I'm playing 5-on-5. Wow, that was late.
Short jumper won't go down. That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Durant, wide open look, won't go. To Levine.
Wow, why are you slow motion up to me?
And it's rebounded by Green. Thompson to
But yeah, live, what I don't like about live's camera angle, they'll let you do this camera angle, flip the camera like you're supposed to, because that's the way I had to get it close to how 2K's camera is. And but they won't zoom out when you change these camera angles. You gotta be able to zoom. You gotta zoom out on the player. I mean, well, obviously I can see my player, but I'm saying the guy I'm guarding. Wherever you are, that's where the camera should be to a certain extent. But you should still be able to see the whole court.
Chicago with the possession.
To a certain extent. And one, baby. I like this though.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent
I like how they allow you to pick environment or something like that. I love this. I always put my replays on often or frequently or whatever they're, you know, 2K is often. But whatever they the option is for more replays. Because when I'm playing offline, then I can post it on my Twitter or my Instagram to promote my page. Stuff like that. Or just to look at it on my phone and stuff too. That's literally what my Instagram is now. My Instagram started off just being me posting like funny memes that I always think is funny, screenshotting it, or reposting things that I thought funny from like DC Young Fly or Jess Hilarious, or well, these are newer guys. Well, Jess is, as far as my following. I mean, I've been following Jess for a while now, but I mean, like, I'm naming people that, well, DC I've been following for a long time. The point is, I repost people's content sometimes because I think it's funny. Now it's just gravitated to me mostly posting my own content.
Gets to the basket and
To promote my page.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's literally like, that's definitely what my Tumblr is like. It's just all 2K content. My Tumblr is AyoKid2306, like my channel. My Instagram is AyoKid exclusive, like my Twitch, which I barely use. I need to use my Twitch a lot more too. Maybe I should do that with my Park series. Just do it on Twitch and then send it to YouTube. Either way, it's on YouTube. Imported to YouTube. Slap hands. Man, y'all might need to call these guys in to do these face scans though. Or find out what kind of technology, jump up your technology for that, for the because Hoiberg doesn't really look exactly like that. Neither does Kerr. Come on, let's go. What you gonna do? So you gonna do Curry? You ain't about that, Curry. You ain't about that. Oh, you just took you. But missed. Let's go. See how I can... It's so lovely how I can control the offense in this. It's so lovely how I can control the offense. That's what 2K doesn't have. Unless you're at 94. Because somebody asked me that on my Instagram. He said, which one you think is better? It's 2K. Like, the movement's better on 2K, even though I have problems with, you know, sometimes on the defense or just overall movement sometimes as far as how they approach the shot, because 2K sometimes gets a little bit too locked on controlling what animations you're going to do in the wrong situations. But I literally can press square and make him go ahead and shoot it. So the flow of the game is a little bit better as far as the kind of decision making you can do. And if you're on the roll that game, then you can decide to like delegate. You can pass the ball more a little bit. You can get them to. You can construct a triple double game easier on here because you're making sure that they're shooting the ball. Even if it's a bad shot, they'll shoot it, and they might make a shot.
You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
From the start, let's do it.
Livingston to Thompson.
They updated their haircut, the hair on here though, which was kind of cool because I didn't have this hairstyle at first. I had like I just had a ponytail basically. Midi. That's the bone crusher release.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Curry, they'll get it to Durant. Works it up
Come
top.
on.
Thompson, they have to keep him in their grasp.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report.
I think this is Jay Williams commentating on here. Put it up, put it back up. Oh, come on.
The follow won't go either.
Because he didn't dunk it. You gotta be aggressive, man. Oh, wow. Why do y'all do outlandish stuff like that?
Defense has to wake up.
And like we've seen,
You gotta get aggressive because I don't like that crap.
This is what you have to worry about with the Warriors. When they get on a run like this,
See, they made my player versatile on there too. I pick wing defender so I can be able to have, you know, be able to
Thompson, not that time.
be a defender type of person. But at the same time, I can shoot the 3 ball because my icon, well, the icon I'm working on right now is Kawhi. So actually the 3-pointer is not, oh God, I did not fully commit to the shot. I midway was trying to make another decision out of that.
Shot by Thompson, no good.
There you go. All right, post them up, baby. Don't pass the ball back. I got it.
2 more points in the paint.
ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Warriors have the basketball.
But yeah, they gotta, oh man.
Here's Durant for 2. And the rebound taken by
That's what I was saying that 2K needs to fix. As far as that on coach,
finishing inside
especially if you're a point guard or a 3,
Well, they have such great
you should get that earlier.
offense this evening.
That should be gameplay. That and Alpha Dog should be based on
And it's zipping.
you making a certain position on the team. I like how they did microwave on 2K because it's like microwave used to be a way too easy badge to you just all of a sudden get it. It's kind of like expressive,
He's a modern day big that plays
which
like a
expressive
6'2"
we don't even have to have that badge, honestly.
to Chris Dunn.
Because until you have actual difference between actually being humble and like, because you can say some stuff.
For a couple of free throws.
aggressive play there.
Okay, you can say some stuff like on 2K's interviews, and it don't even be like disrespectful to the team, but yet your team chemistry will go down. So I don't think expressive is a good badge anyway.
The first free throw.
To me, you would be able to. They just need more choices on 2K as far as that goes. Live needs to open up, but they need to steal stuff from 2K because obviously 2K have stole stuff from them over the years.
To bring it into the front court. Trailing by 11.
They should have it. They should have interviews like that. You know what would be dope? Since they have Stephen A. and Max Kellerman in there already, I know a lot of people don't necessarily like listening to them on the game like this. But what would be dope? You always can skip that crap. What would be dope is if you like call in. That way it doesn't necessarily have to be a cutscene. Well, obviously it'll still be a cutscene, but I mean like you wouldn't necessarily have to use our image. But you're like, oh, we got you know, the one on the phone, and they ask you like this in-depth question, and you can choose to pick one or the other. Honestly, you should always have 4 choices, I think.
There's a natural tendency when you guard
In these type of situations.
His pace dribble is his left hand.
When you're
Go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive
wow.
and attack the rim. That's
I don't know why my throat just got dry all of a sudden, but
Through traffic.
it just did.
I was expecting the dish there,
But yeah, you should be able to.
Kevin Durant has it.
It should be like totally arrogant answer, which I would never pick.
Cousins.
Because it'll be detrimental to your career, or maybe not. If they do it right, sometimes when you say something arrogant like that, it's good.
Lopez.
Meaning that say they said something about your overall play, you know, where do you expect this team to go or something, da da da. You were just like, you know what, I'm one of the best players in the league.
When are we going to see some defense?
I expect us to go to the finals. I want to be the best player in the league right now, da 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 da. You know, say something, but it came off kind of arrogant. But it'd be dope if it were like sometimes it was like, oh man, he really means like he's competitive. You know, if it took if the overall tone that time was like, oh man, this guy's super competitive, instead of it being like arrogant the whole time, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it'd be like, depending on the question, sometimes it'd be like, you know, like, you need to dial it back, you know what I mean? I think it should depend on the question though, but, you know, obviously you have super arrogant, super humble, then you have an answer that has nothing to do with anything, kind of like 2K sometimes does in your press conferences when they ask about, and you promote Gatorade randomly. We get a little check from Gatorade. But yeah, you should be like that, you know what I'm saying? And then the other one is right in the middle. It's like the right one to say at all times. But it's not backing off. It's like, yeah, I'm confident in the abilities, in my abilities. I'm confident in my team's ability, in my coach's ability.
Let's get right into the action here.
And stuff like that. That way you still get the team votes. I mean, you know, the team chemistry, but you also get the fans, because fans like the guy that's talking about team play. That's the thing. That's the flaw in 2K's interviews. It's like, oh, you have to say that. You have to say the most arrogant thing, so your fans will keep going up. But you diss your team. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, Live should steal some of that type of stuff in there. I like this with Jalen Rose, one of my favorite players in the 90s. Probably the only Pacer I ever liked. Outside, well, Paul George, but I'm saying like growing up. But yeah, I'd like to see the stat line, the game track, the top 3 plays of the half. You know, who was cold.
I'm ready to skip ahead, just get his guy.
What's dope about Live too, they have the accelerated clock. It really wouldn't help you in 2K because it would just cut down your. I mean, unless you can get to, you know, the points or just something like the way I like to play, it wouldn't help. It wouldn't benefit me because yes, I want the experience points and all that stuff, but I also want it to look like I wrecking the league. Then this doesn't necessarily make me wreck the league. I think I still got this on the lower. Oh, what's going? Because Warriors should be closer than this. But yeah, they should if they got a little bit more lax on the grind, then I would suggest a accelerated clock. Honestly, they should bring Rookie back. 2K should bring Rookie back, since the grind is so ridiculous, and let people play Rookie. I'm just saying, for badge grinding, when I badge grind on Rookie for 17, especially multiple players, that was lovely. On here, they got a nice little, on Live, they got a nice little grind though.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half.
Like, I've been playing Live off and on, and I'm at 97. Like, obviously, I've been playing Live a little bit more in recent weeks to get up to 97, because I've been dropping Live videos. But, come on, man, give me that steal. Oh, he just did you.
He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Marking it to Chris Dunn.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And it.
Thompson to bring it into
You said it's guarded shot, but then you said took open shot. Which one is it, Live?
a killer step back.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Done.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
He engulfed him that time.
I short that one too because I was trying to get off. I was trying to get that shot off. Keep forgetting that this thing is not that fast. There's a lot of things they need to work on, like even the shot releases. It's like you probably should be able to go fast, slow release, you know, whatever on this game. Like I said, just go ahead and steal because they stole from y'all too over the years.
KD for two.
I mean, if you're trying to compete, like the only reason why people like me play live is because they played live back in the day. It's nostalgia for us. But you still want the brand to do relatively good.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Plus, I'm dead serious. I love playing simulated basketball. That's why majority of, if you go on my Instagram, majority of my clips are literally just 2K clips promoting my channel. And majority of my YouTube videos are 2K clips, or 2K videos, streams.
Green to Cousins.
The next number is live streams. NBA live streams.
Sometimes when you get up big,
Eventually I'll drop some FIFA ones though, because I actually like playing FIFA. Like I'm decent at FIFA. I may not be like Ocho Cinco because apparently Chad Johnson can play FIFA very well. Because he's been challenging people over the years for it. That's why I'm saying that.
This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish
Come on, KD. What you gonna do,
players.
KD?
When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing.
I'm glad that Live kind of let you get Jordan's number though, because I got drafted. I wasn't trying to get to the Bulls, even though I'm a Bulls fan, but I wasn't trying to get to the Bulls. Like my slasher point guard, he got drafted to Sacramento. I got projected to number 3, but I got the number 2 pick. And then I was like, you know what? This doesn't really make sense from a draft perspective. So I got traded because your agent immediately asks you, do you want to be traded? See, Live gives you a chance to go on the team that you want to go on. So they, to a certain extent, they kind of, that's all you have to do. Live is like copy it, but make it, tweak it, make a different improvement on it. So like they kind of copy 2K on that, where it's like you have a choice of what team you go to, but they still drafted you. So you can immediately trade out. And it's not like a team wouldn't trade you anyways. To make it even more realistic, they could have made it seem like right when you got drafted, they could have asked you right then and there, do you want to, what team you want to be traded to, and made it seem that like that team made a trade in the draft. That'd have been dope. But yeah, I had to go to, I went to Dallas because I wanted to play with Luka and KP, but I forgot Luka was a part of this draft, and Live did the cool thing that when, if you get drafted early, it changes. I mean, whether you get drafted, it changes the lineup. So Luka didn't get drafted to Dallas because it shifted. But I still with KP, and I still got Marvin Bagley.
When you give up a little bit of yourself,
So that's the shift that happened. They got Marvin Bagley instead of Luka, which is still interesting because you got the young you got the unicorn, you got my player, and then you got Marvin Bagley, and then you got old man Dirk, you got Courtney Lee, and you got who else was in that trade? So you're building a squad. I got traded for JJ Barrera. I like the fact that Live also did this. They gave you more opportunities to get beyond 100 so you can get more XP. See, 2K tries to cap you off on certain things. So it's like, oh, well, if you're doing this too much, we're gonna delay this. Or if you like my play sharp, if he starts missing those shots, obviously it's like a lot of those shots are based on you going. If you go 5 for 10, you're only getting a certain amount. Obviously, you're not gonna go 10 for 10 unless you can green light almost every shot that you take, which would benefit you. Posterizing helps somebody like me because on my career player because it's 10 times.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag,
so if you do it 10 times, you get a certain amount. That's a takeaway from you. But when they do 4 out of 11, I forgot. Do 4 out of 11, it takes away from you. Oh, nice.
And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
so many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the
And
offensive player score.
look at that. The game's almost over.
Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's
But yeah,
best
it does you no good to no good for them to do that. Basically, you need them to have better. I can't even remember what I was talking about.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Cook to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen.
Oh wow.
Durant.
Dream on. Katie. Oh, come on.
Robin Lopez. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence.
Zach, you ain't gonna
really
shoot it?
apply more pressure.
I'll shoot it.
Fires
Okay,
the three. Trying for
I'll shoot it again.
but it's no good.
We winning already anyway.
Shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender.
Because I backed up that far, huh?
Line, see the ball go in the hole.
I wasn't even moving my joystick.
Green to Durant. Has a
That's all.
chance. Durant can't get that one.
Pain. Move, Katie.
Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me.
See, that's what I'm saying. They made him a balanced player. They didn't like try to give him too much, but at the same time, they still made him balanced. He can dunk. He can shoot the mid-range relatively well. He can shoot the three ball if you're on Kawhi Leonard's icon. Wow, Akon. Akon and Young Jesus.
Down the lane, but the shot won't go.
But yeah,
One of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
because I started off with Scottie Pippen, so it was more like passing. That's what the icon thing with Scottie was.
Here comes the screen.
So he was a pretty good passer.
That misses with a
I wish they would open up the badges a little bit more. I know they give you extra slots. Like you got 3 slots.
in doubt for Jay Williams.
Well, technically 9, but you only can use 3
So long for now.
on live run.
Presentation of the NBA on EA.
What live run, court battles, the league, the streets. So use those 3. You have 3 more slots that you on the 2 slot, 3 more slots on the 3 slot. You should be able to use all 9 of those.
Here we go. With the EA Sports
Honestly, it should be more than 9. It should be closer to like 2K. Whatever badges you're earning, they just unlock and they progress your game.
amazing in this contest. The score display they put on
But
is
since they make you already all around,
It's our
I guess it really doesn't matter too much.
ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
And see your career hype goes up. I don't think I get any more experience points because no, you do get experience points. Only made one. If I had made one more 3-pointer, I'd have got that. 2K doesn't give you goals like that to get beyond there. Oh, you get the experience points, but it doesn't go past 100. But that's the dope part about when you get to 100. It's like the when you get to 95 on 2K, and they give you 50 points towards 50 skill points towards your player. So that's why my point guard's already at 86 overall. And I've played a couple of street games and probably a league game too for that one, but it's nice to have, especially if you start playing with your friends or start playing with random, or make some friends online and stuff like that. Then you're able to I got 4 archetypes that I can play with, and I don't have to worry about grinding them so crazy. But yeah, this is the end of my broadcast. If you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Back like cook crack. Havoc Starks, NBA Live 19, and we out.